Hello Star Wars fans and toy fanatics, Steve back here with you today, and today we're going to take a closer look at Star Wars Black Series number 19, Mace Windu. This is from Wave 5, guys, and a very cool looking Mace Windu, I might add. The sculpt is great, the detail on the figure is awesome. It does come with a little accessory which makes it a little bit better, but nonetheless a very cool looking figure, and highly recommended. He's retailing about $9.99 these days, and still readily available at Hasbro Toy Shop if you like, and other places. So he's not really that hard figure to find. So if you're in the market for a new Mace Windu, just head on down Hasbro Toy Shop or Big Bad Toy Store, Dorkside Toys. I'm sure you can find this guy pretty easily. He's not that hard to get, but he's still a very cool figure and one of my favorite Mace Windu figures that have been released recently. Now just take a look at him inside the bubble there. He does come with a cool little accessory, extra lightsaber hilt as well, which is always welcome. And there's a little back here for you. There's a shot from him from episode 2, I believe. And there's a little bit of text if you like to read that. Now there have been many Mace Windu figures released in the past, but this guy is actually very cool looking, just because he's got, I like the whole fact that he's got the whole clone armor on him. You know, we have seen that before previously, but I think the sculpt on the head is actually very good on this one, and just overall just very cool looking. So let's get him out of the box and check him out here real quick for you. Open that right up. Now, we have seen plenty of Mace Windus in the past. This guy is actually very cool looking. One of my favorite head sculpts as far as Mace Windu is concerned, as portrayed by Samuel L. Jackson. He does come with a nice little piece here. There's a little Jango Fett helmet here, and which is cool about this is this actually, you actually can use this on a figure if you like. See, it's got a little open hole if you want to set it on a figure. I guess you could. So we got a little extra helmet piece. It'd been cool if it came with like a little severed head piece, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. I mean, I'm going too far on that. I don't know. But a very cool detailed little piece here, which is very welcome. He also does come with a extra lightsaber hilt here. It's got some nice paint apps on it. I'll get that in focus for you. Very detailed. And it slips on his little peg there to slip on his belt very nicely. So yeah, that's also very cool as well. So I love it when they add little accessories like that. It makes the figure to me. He does also come with his customary purple lightsaber here. Again, the hilt has got some nice paint apps on it. Very nicely done. It's more of a subdued purple, but very cool. The figure itself, though, again, is one of my favorite Mace figures, just for the simple fact of this head sculpt. I really like the likeness on this one here. Very nice detail on that. He's got somewhat of a grimace on his face, like he's a little bit pissed off, which is very appropriate for Samuel L. Jackson. Nice detail on that. Very nice looking. And I must say, my favorite Mace Windu head sculpt so far, in my opinion. As you can see, he does come with some nice detail on his robes there, and nice attention to detail on the belt itself. He's got a few pockets and stuff. There's also a little peg hole for that extra lightsaber hilt, which will snap in here. There we go. Very nice. He does come with a little bit of soft goods underneath that robe there, which is very cool as well. And what's probably a little different about this guy, he does come with the clone armor pieces, which is very, very cool. And we have seen that before in a couple times before, but this is done more of a realistic Clone Wars fashion, which is very cool in my opinion. It does come with the gloves and detail on the boots we've all seen before. And as far as articulation goes, this guy is done very nicely. He does come with that ball jointed head, ball joints on the elbows, arms. He does have a swivel wrist, and he does have with that extra articulation point on the left wrist on this one, which you can get to different little poses if you like. For some reason, Hasbro does that every once in a while. They'll put only give you like one. I don't understand why they couldn't do that on both wrists. It doesn't seem like a big deal to me, but sometimes on figures it's the right hand, and sometimes on figures it's the left hand. With this figure, it's the left hand. For some reason, you get that little bonus articulation point on the wrist, which is cool, I guess. I just wish they could have done it on both hands. It doesn't, I mean, it only seems like it would be right? But you know, it is what it is, I suppose. It does come with a swivel waist. Zoom that back out just a bit. As far as articulation in the legs, he just only have a swivel on the legs there. He does have a ball joint on the knees, and he does have articulation in the ankles. As you can see, they got the points that are here are painted in, like on some figures, and some they don't. For some reason they do on some figures and they don't. So I guess that could be a small minus, but or plus for this figure and minus for other figures, but nonetheless it's still very, very cool looking. The detail on the boots is awesome, and the detail on the figure is actually just very, very cool. You see the soft goods are a little bit more prominent in the back here, which is very cool. But again, my favorite part of this figure is the head sculpt. The head sculpt is very, very cool looking. Get that posed in there for you. And best point of this figure, in my opinion, is just that head sculpt. I love that. Very, very well done. And another great another great Mace Windu to add to my collection, and highly recommended for your collection as well. Again, he's still readily available, so it's not too hard to find online. As far as retail though, that's another story, so I'm not too sure about that, but if you want to find them online, he's actually very easily accessible. Great figure, great head sculpt. So that was my review of the Mace Windu number 19 from the Black Series, Wave 5. Thank you very much for watching today, guys. I hope you have a great day, and please stay tuned. I will have the last two figures coming up this week. We got Darth Plagueis and Maru, so stay tuned for those guys. And again, until next time, happy hunting, and I'll see you all very, very soon.